Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's spiritual insights and forecast for Monday the 14th of October through to Sunday the 20th of October 2019. On the 13th and 14th of October, depending on which hemisphere you are living on, we have the full moon in Aries. Now, this full moon, the energy is quite extreme actually. I have been woken during the night with some extreme frequencies going through my ears. In particular, I was woken up at 2:30 this morning and it was so incredibly loud. The frequencies were so intense. And so that's, signifies the energy upgrades and downloads that we're actually moving and shifting through right now. I feel very strongly that this, and I felt this at 2:30 this morning, is that Mother Earth's frequency is definitely, her consciousness, her frequency is definitely raising. And in response to that, because we are so deeply connected to the planet, to this beautiful earth that is our home, we are being shifted also so that our vibrational frequency not only matches that of Mother Earth, but it also allows for the ascension process, the awakening process to continue. It means that we are being upgraded on a cellular level. Our DNA is being activated. There are significant shifts in the strands of our DNA, and I'm getting the number 13. And so it's very much about us being assisted by the incredible energies of the universe, by the beautiful light beings and the angelic beings that are constantly streaming this incredible energy to the planet to assist all of us. And that's in addition to the incredible increased energy of what's happening with the alignments of the planets. And so as we tune into those frequencies, now many of us can find it quite distracting or find it annoying. What I have actually found is incredibly powerful is to just close your eyes, usually obviously it's louder at night, and tune into that sound and just allow, and then just say, thank you, I'm open to receive all healing, all upgrades, all downloads available for me at this time. Thank you for revealing to me any action that I may be required to take. And so at 2:30 a.m. this morning, I tuned into that energy and I said those very words, and I was able to fall back into a beautiful deep sleep. The energy also of this Aries full moon is asking us to take off the layers, take off our armor, to drop the shields, the layers of protection that we've built up over time. We're being asked to release ourselves from what no longer serves us, unhook ourselves from the shackles of the past. And this is also directly related to not only events and situations from the past or relationships from the past, but we're also being asked to look at our relationships. And this is a powerful time for using this energy for you to release yourself from relationships that are no longer serving your highest good. This is also a powerful time to set boundaries, to visit the boundaries that you have in place, and are they working for you? Are you constantly feeling as though you're not being heard? Are you constantly feeling as though you're saying one thing yet not following through on that? So this is a powerful energy as well for you to set new boundaries that actually serve you, your highest good, in a way that is loving and nurturing and supportive. You're also within this energy of Aries being asked to identify how you're hiding yourself in your everyday life and also in your relationships. How are you playing small in your relationships? Are you really fully turning up? Are you fully showing up? And are you allowing yourself to fully shine in those situations? The time is really quickening. The time is getting closer and closer to our evolution of really living in that fifth dimensional vibration and higher. There's a lot of talk of a new earth, and perhaps you're one of the many who read the Celestine prophecy, which I did over 20 years ago. And I was just like, wow, how can we live in that beauty, in that, at that frequency, at that vibration? How can we be evolved human beings? And this is really what's happening on the planet at this time. We're not really aware of how much in conscious awareness we have grown and evolved, but it is happening, and it is happening very fast. And so this is also a time really where playing small and not being our authentic true selves just doesn't work for us now. It doesn't work in this time, in our consciousness, in the human collective, in how everything is raising and the vibrations are increasing and the frequencies are increasing. We are moving closer to how we were designed to be. We are moving closer and closer to what an evolved being looks like. Yes, there is still a long way to go, but when we move out of ego, when we move out of fear, and when we come from a place of love, when we come from a place of gratitude and compassion, and really taking on how can we actually make a difference to the planet? How can we contribute to Mother Earth's well-being? How can our actions make a difference? And by being mindful of our actions, by making those shifts and changes for the better in our own everyday life within ourselves, we are actually having a ripple effect to the human collective consciousness. So I hope that serves you well. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Mother Mary, love and peace. This is so beautiful. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is available at this time. So really that's about moving out of ego and into love. It is only the ego that needs to be right. It is only the ego that feels the need to defend itself. It is only the ego that will judge you and everyone around you. So letting go of the need to be right will be very powerful for you this week. It's about picking your battles. What are the battles that really need to have you fully in alignment so that you can actually make a change and a difference? Ask yourself this week, is the suffering that I'm creating within myself right now, in my desire to be right, to prove that I'm right, to change other people's opinions, how is that serving me? And is the conflict and suffering that I'm creating in myself actually worth me continuing on this battle at this time? Mother Mary brings such unconditional love. Her energy is of forgiveness. It is of acceptance. It is of understanding that there are higher forces at work. And while we are not always privy to why things are happening the way that they are in our personal life, in the world around us, she's asking you to have faith and trust that there is a higher purpose for what you're experiencing right now. And when you choose peace over conflict, when you choose peace and love over the need to be right, When you choose peace over fear, you in that moment are creating such powerful change in this world. I can't move on yet. She also wants you to be aware that if you have relationship issues with your mother, she wants for you to understand that as a mother, we are always trying to do what we think is best. We are always trying to keep our children safe. We always are wanting for our children to do better than what we have done. But there is a reminder from her that in any parenthood, there is our own baggage that we bring to that. There's our own trauma. There's our own life story. There's our own life events. And so when as a parent, that energy is coming through to you, your mother is not just there as your mother. Your mother is a person who perhaps was a partner, who was a daughter, who was a sister, who was an aunt. And so she's asking for you to have some forgiveness and some understanding towards your own mother or mother figure, whoever that person was in your life who took on that role, to understand that they were doing the very best that they could. And this is a powerful time for you to mother yourself in the way that you have always needed and want now to be mothered. Thank you. Thursday and Friday, love the energy of Odin. Psychic insight, powerful, powerful energy. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. So what you're being asked to do on Thursday and Friday is to really take a step back before responding. The immediate response, especially if it's negative, especially if it's in conflict, especially if it's defensive, immediate reaction will always be from the ego mind. Psychic insight, psychic intuition, the energy of the universe, the energy of your higher self, the energy of your soul will always be one that is supportive, nurturing, loving, and uplifting. This is where discernment, you're being asked to firstly discern what is intuition and what is not this week. Intuition it's not the loud clanging voice that will jump in straight away. Your intuition is felt within your body and your heart. And then it's the insight, the thoughts and the feelings, or the thoughts and the visuals that are coming to you beneath that busy ego mind that's constantly having an opinion on everything. You are a natural intuitive. And if you are watching this, you are absolutely in tune with the universe and the divine, whether you're consciously aware of that or not. So, discerning the difference between what is intuition and ego. Ego will make you step out of your comfort zone. Now, there's a difference between overcoming fear and ego. Ego will tell you that either you cannot do it, or that you should rush in and do it now, that you're not good enough, or that somebody else is not good enough. There will be an element of fear. Thank you. So there will be fear in the intuition that you think you're receiving. If it feels fearful, it is not coming from your heart and your soul. If you hear nothing when you are asking for direction moving forward, then take that as a sign to be still, to not actually take action, and to focus on, I'm doing my daily spiritual practices, I'm doing my daily meditation, I'm connecting to the earth, I'm connecting to the heart of the divine, I'm connecting to the energy of the angels, my guides, and stay in this moment, be present, because that's a wait. Your true intuition will be, now is not the right time is coming. You have everything that you need to do this, however, there's more work still to do. it will always have a positive, loving energy behind it. So you're already intuitive. You're already receiving the messages. What I'm being guided to advise you is to use your discernment in what is ego and what is higher self. And meditation regularly will help you to drop beneath the ego mind. Your body is always a very good respondent for intuition. If you've got an uncomfortable feeling in your body and it's if it feels tight, if it feels like it's clenching, if it feels like there's internal resistance, if it feels like your solar plexus is on fire, then that is not the state to be making decisions in. That is not the state for true insight to be coming through to you from your higher self and your soul. So that's when you want to come back to your breath. And ask the question too. Question, is this really true? Is this really true? Is this really true? And continue to ask that until you feel a calming in your body. Until you feel the energy in your body calm. And then the clearer insight will come to you. And that's the intuition. That's the space from which you are actually wanting to follow the guidance that's being given to you. And of course, you can always ask for an additional sign. You can say to the angels, you can say to your guides, you can say to the universe, okay, this is what I am interpreting this information to mean. Can you give me another sign to let me know I've understood the information correctly? When we question it with our ego mind, what happens then is that you water down your ability to receive the information. Because if you're getting the intuition and then you're overthinking it or you're rejecting it, then it's not going to be as clear for you when it comes through. But if you get what you think is intuition, you say, thank you for providing me with this message. So you're making the connection, you're increasing the bond, you're increasing the line of energy from wherever your intuition is coming from. And then saying, thank you, I've received that intuition. This is how I'm interpreting it. Please give me a sign, or thank you for giving me a sign to let me know I've actually got that right. And that is keeping that line of energy, that flow of energy open between you and the universe. Lady Nada, beautiful Lady Nada, and she's all about the heart chakra, all about love, all about opening to love in the heart. Awaken to acceptance of divine love, give and receive in balance. If it is difficult for you, this is Saturday and Sunday. If it is difficult for you to receive compliments, if it is difficult for you to hear somebody say something positive about you, if it is difficult for you to receive love, whether that's through money, energy, gifts, words, actions, however that is, if you feel that you have that internal resistance to that, then you are not actually fully in alignment with your heart, and you're not actually allowing yourself the opportunity to be open to receiving the unconditional love that the universe constantly flows to you. So coming back to your heart center and giving thanks and gratitude to your heart for the gift of life that it's provided you with. And saying, thank you, Lady Nada, for placing your hands over my heart chakra and for guiding me in safety and in love, and showing me and revealing to me how best I can safely and lovingly open my heart to give and receive love in perfect divine balance. Excuse me, sorry. So I hope that those messages serve you well. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week.